F. Five. What was I saying? I was just saying I wanted to make more of the videos like that feeling stuck, because it seems like a lot of people could relate to it, and it was nice not feeling so alone in the feeling. But I don't want to make those videos just because it's content. So I'm trying not to just, like, sit down and intentionally talk for the sake of. It's more so like if there's a topic on my mind that I want to get off my chest, then I'll make a video like it. I've got a couple in mind, but it's not really stuff I would want to talk about on stream. One, because it's, like, very personal. With a video, it's more like, okay, if someone wants to hear me talk about the shit I'm going through in life, they know where to find it, but they don't have to sit and listen to it. Very nice potassium. Anyways, the stream died again, but it's back up, and I'm still lost. Still trying to find the bog and slice slow. But the game doesn't tell me where I am anymore, and nothing is labeled, and I don't see any interactable locked gates or houses. So, turn for the worst here. My stream keeps going down, so the viewer count is probably fluctuating a lot, just because it has to recalibrate. These doors aren't actually openable, so it's weird that they are blocked. I don't know where to go. I want to keep playing this game. I'm enjoying it, but I just don't know where to go. Already been in this building, but it's something. Something to look at. Thanks, fuckhead. Yeah, I'm gonna play more Medieval. I just need to beat a level off stream because I don't wanna sit on stream trying it for another 2 hours. Fun game, but just at a bad point right now. What? Like, is it intentionally this vague and hard to find, or am I just bad at video games? It can't be that. Where the sea meets soil, where peat workers toil, where beating breasts royal, Cruxford shall be the watchman of the empire. I can't be bad at video games. I'm rank 18. I'm Death Merchant. On account of plague, unsavory elements, and local cultist activity, this area is closed. Seems to me like that's going on everywhere. Don't see why this area is an exception. I guess I will do one more run through the next area, and if I can't find it, I'll just Google. what I mean. Just, at the very least, just give me titles of where I am. What? How the fuck am I back in here? Oh, the door closed on me. Oh, never mind. Wrong door. So I thought at first it was referring to one of these shacks in the bog, but it's not. Maybe I will go this way. Duck under the fence. The only thing I can think of is it's maybe somewhere in that area, but I locked myself out when I moved the crates. I'm trying to find where to go. I mean, it's kind of a puzzle because they say, I recall spotting a blocked gate at the lice slough. But I have no context to where the lice slough is. The lice slough. I was thinking maybe it's the underground area, but even then I don't have a way through the door. The locked gate. I can't parkour my way up there. And my internet keeps dropping, so I'm dealing with this. This stream is awful. I'm completely lost. I have no frame rates. And I have nothing interesting to say. Rough. Alright, I'm just gonna go check the sewer area. Sewers are kind of like a slough. So maybe this is what it means. But there was only one locked gate in here, and I already looked at it. I will check again. Oh wait, you know what? I did not check this door. It was that easy. It was that easy. It was so obvious too. Found it. Thanks for the 2 gifted. That's my reward for figuring it out. Pretty decked out with weapons now. Which is nice. I hope I get more spells that can be used for combat. I doubt it, but it would be cool. Digging this game's aesthetics. It's very unique. That church organ, go hard, no lie. Why is there blood on my sword? There's skeletons. Whose blood is this? It doesn't make any sense. There's no flesh. There's no muscle. Oh, don't wipe it off with your hand. That's how you get diseases. I'm not breaking every pot one by one. Just half of them. Jiggly. The puzzle is just finding the combat. Once you find the combat, the puzzle elements of this game lose relevancy. Bye-bye, pants mode. You know, I don't think I've ever seen anything of value in a pot once in my life. Maybe like a fancy plant. I feel like a TF2 player trying to climb up a ladder right now. How? Don't put it here unless I can use it. Resonating Stone empowers the staff to break certain barriers and deals more damage to enemy weak spots. Who are you? This inventory is so confusing. Can I, like, sort this? Nope. New enemy types. That's nice. You know what's a good word? Squiggle. I don't even know what it means. It's just fun to say. Squiggle. Alright, my frame rate's gone. Is there a flail? Damn, I'm missing out. I guess a squiggle is just a squiggle. Just a wiggly line. Very literal term. Does anyone ever use squiggle in a different context? Sorry, I can't hang, man. I'm squiggling right now. You got me squiggling. That joke is me squiggling. I can't go to parties. I get squigglish. Please, I can't. I'm using my mouse 3 instead of numbers. Squoggle. Squoggle, the past tense of squiggle. Why is not funny? Oh, I squoggled myself. Alright. Gregarious door with a skull in it. I don't know what gregarious means, but I thought it would make me sound smart if I said it. It's like precarious, but for people named Greg. Squinkle. I'm just making words. Maybe if I knock. Squindle. You can't go wrong. As long as a word has an S, a Q, and an L in it, it will be funny. It will sound funny. Squow. A W is optional. Oh boy. Gotta fillet some fish. Squadala! We are off! There is where it boiled over, apparently. Somewhere within that tangled wretch is the path to the library, and from there, hopefully answers. I recall spotting a blocked gate. Reasonably, the town guard attempted to set up a choke point to mitigate the spread. I'll have to undo their good work to proceed. These aren't normal methods of securing a perverse enchantment is binding the paths. The undecaying tribe I've read about is clearly here as well. I should seek out the totems they use to claim dominion. I am lacking in keys. This key will reveal itself to me now! Okay, new plan. Look for the key. With my long fall boots on next time. Oops. It's the spot. What do you think this potion tastes like? Like raspberry Gatorade, maybe. Or Jello shots. Jello shots with vanilla whiskey. That's my guess. Haven't a clue what this X means. Hey! Hey, you! What are you doing? It tastes squiggly. Shut up. The correct term is squigglish in that context. Have you ever seen a movie where they drank a potion and were like, wow, that tasted good? No. But there's a nerdy restaurant, bar that I kind of live within the vicinity of, and they sell health potions that are spiked with alcohol. They sell all three kinds of potions. Health, mana, and stamina. But I've only ever had a mana potion. It was good. It's like blueberry with rum or some shit. But that was also a niche delicacy for a trivia bar, and probably not historically accurate to what potions sound like, or taste like. Which is probably like Pepto-Bismol, if I had to guess. And you know what? A Pepto-Bismol health potion would taste good. A stamina potion probably tastes like veggies, like a kale shake. And a health potion would taste like pig blood. It really does feel like this whole game is 10 minutes of really fun interaction and then 10 minutes of looking for the door. Just like most extracurricular activities. These doors give me a hint at something, but I don't have the item for them yet. Same with these two. I suppose there's just a key lying around in the water. This seems kind of new. Oh, great, a puzzle. I wasn't ready for this. Just seeing if any of these look like something. Not really. Alright, any hints? I don't know what I'm going for here. I'm sure if I just hit them at random, I won't just magically get the right password. I feel like there's too many possibilities here. It would take me all day. Okay, new plan. Look for hints. No. Oh, it's not even nearby. Oh, I'm gonna have to run everywhere for this. I'd rather keep guessing. Wait, there's something up there. Oh, that's probably the key that I need. So, hear me out. What if I made a staircase using items? If I just get enough barrels, I can circumvent the entire puzzle. Well, that won't work. This should work. I just have to try 200 times. Alright. No dice. Glug, glug, glug. So it's not like I even have paying attention or any... Oh. Excuse me? So this is just here. Okay. Not like I haven't been paying attention. Been looking around, but I'm not seeing any sign of what the code would be. I think there'd be like big symbols on the walls. But I got nothing. I'm just looking at everything, hoping for a sign. So if I just keep spinning these, I'm gonna keep spinning the bottom one until the dick and balls show up. And then I'll change one of the others. And eventually, this code will have to work. Look around for, like, a letter. Easy. That was intentional. I told you guys I had it. You just had to believe in me. And out of 216 possible variations, it only took me 39 spins, roughly. What can I say? Been gaming since I was a child. This is not where I'm supposed to be. I wonder how many real-life scenarios have happened where people just guessed the code. Like, do you think there's ever been a bank robber who managed to get to the back vault and they just had to guess combinations? I'm not saying it's likely, but there must be one point in history where some criminal just guessed numbers on a really valuable vault and got away with it. No combat music. This isn't combat. This is exploration music. I'm looking for that... I'm like backtracking because I walked the wrong way. I just circled back. Woof woof. How many bank robberies happen a year? 3. Since XQC's been banned, 0. It's a niche joke, but someone will get it. Oh, that's not niche. For my community, maybe, though. Wow, I can't believe I walked the wrong way once, And I'm now just permanently lost. Who gets robbed? Just don't give them the money, idiot. It's illegal to shoot you. It's not like they're gonna do it. They legally can't. This key. This is a key. This is a key in my inventory. Put the key into the B. Key. It's a different key. OMG. Well. Ow. One step forward, two steps back. So I got a key I needed. But now I don't know what door it opens. I'm enjoying this game mechanically, but I am not enjoying it in practice. Alright, so I got a key, but it doesn't open any of the doors that it would... you would think it would open. So I gotta go find the door it actually opens. Jamie, oh, I don't know where to go. And this music is tensing my shoulders. The door opened over here. I can't even remember where it goes. Ah! I need a Hail Mary. Anything? So this door just opened only to reveal the contraption does not open from this side. Thanks. Which doesn't even make sense because it's barricaded on this side. So all I would need to do is raise those up so it opens. No new information on the journal. And I can't actually look at my inventory, so I have no idea what kind of a key this is. I just know it looks like a lemon. Kind of falling asleep at the wheel here. I don't find backtracking to be engaging conceptually as a gamer myself. Maybe for these white doors? Nope. There's really nothing in here that'll help me. I should seek out the totems they use to claim dominion. That explains everything. You know, it's not a good sign when the only thing I can think when I'm playing your game is, man, I want to close this and go eat a stroopwafel. Because I got one left in my fridge. And I'd rather be eating it right now than playing this game. And I cannot comprehend how I have a key in my inventory and this is a door that needs a key, but it's not the right key. Why would you show me this door? You need it. Why would you even show me this door? Well, if you're not gonna give me the right key. A stroopwafel's not really breakfast. It's more like a delicacy, like a pastry, but yeah, you should eat. Found it. I guess it really was a turtle key. I couldn't tell because I couldn't look at it. I just had no idea what it was. If I knew it was a turtle key, it would have been a bit more obvious to go underwater. Even though turtles don't spend all their time in the water. A lot of them like basking. I should know I had a turtle. For like 10 years, because those things never fucking die. Thanks, E-Rift. It was a red-eared slider. What was its name? Do you want to know the depressing thing? I never named it. I just called it my turtle. Because what the fuck am I gonna do with a named turtle? Am I gonna call it? It's gonna run up, climb up me like a ferret? I did that sometimes, I guess, but I didn't ever give it a name. But in my defense, it wasn't really... I didn't pick out the turtle. My parents just came back from vacation one day and said, "You have a turtle now. Because this is the souvenir we gave you, a turtle." And I was like 9, and I didn't want a turtle. So I just reluctantly took care of this thing. If I was a bit older, I would have named it Polnareff. Alas, I was not. I think I thought about calling it Turtwig at one point. Because, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl had come out. But it never really stuck. So I guess in hindsight, its name was Turtwig. I don't know why, but I've recently realized that Winston is the perfect pet name for just any pet. I saw a beagle named Winston, and all I could think is, that's fitting. That is a great name for a dog. Because it's like formal, so you're respectful of them. Really glad I entered this area with... Oh, I actually do have ammo. Thought I had nothing. One second. If I've learned anything... Oh. If I've learned anything about moving back in with family, it's that you have to get used to having your door knocked on every hour. Alright, so I gotta start counting my minutes here. I have about 10 of them of fun gameplay before I get lost and have to look for doors again. I'm lucky enough that my parents were never super sticklery about the door being open. I had a cousin when we were growing up, his parents would yell at him if he closed his door or even cracked it. Like, they would just demand that he had it completely open. And I always thought that was so bizarre. It was like a breach of... Like, that's just not even giving your kids the right to privacy. Wow, I thought I had 10 minutes, but apparently I had 2, and now I'm lost again. Man. For any downsides that come with living with family, I will say it's preferable for me over living alone in an apartment. Whenever I get in an apartment again, assuming I just get it on my own, I feel like I have to have a pet. I spent a few weeks in an apartment alone, and it was like some of the most depressing days of my life. Didn't really help that I wasn't super social at the time to begin with. I think that's definitely a part of it. Like, you can make it work if you're someone who goes out to a place of work and has people to hang out with, but when you're an internet cretin like I am, it's just not super healthy, compatible. So for as much as I can kind of get uncomfortable with having family around the house, having to make small talk with people that don't really share common interests, I have enough perspective now to appreciate the social opportunity at all. To just have someone to, like, say hi to. Having roommates is good. I regret when I lived in a condo, I did not make the most of having roommates. I spent a shit ton of time being the roommate who just never leaves his room. Like on the weekends, I would come down, hang out if people were over, maybe play Smash on the couch. Not like that, like Smash Brothers. But for the most part, I was very secluded. And this was before the pandemic, too. That's given me a lot of perspective on it, too. Not being able to go out to just hang out with people in person as much. That's made me realize, like, man, if I could go back and do over those 2 years in the condo, I would have socialized much more than I did. It does help to have roommates with common interests, though. The roommates I had that just weren't gamers, they were just, like, going to college to be, like, engineers and stuff. It was fun, like, just having conversations, hearing about someone who lives a very different life from you. But there was also a lot of sort of awkward silences and highs and byes from people that didn't really know how to interact. You know, like 2 years went by and I never really asked my roommates what they were, like, what their life plans were, what they were doing. And it, you know, it went both ways. Neither of us were really that invested in each other. It wasn't, they weren't, like, we were all good roommates, but would have been nice to have roommates I could socialize with more comfortably. Now that I'm vaccinated, I'm like actively looking for just places I can go out of the house. Just interesting things to do. Apparently, up the road from me, there's... yeah, I don't even know what to describe it as. It's just this weird niche building where they have a VR booth and a bunch of like selfie booths. Like, they just have weird artsy crafts that you can take photos with for selfies. But the thing that interested me most was something they have that's called the Smash Room. I wasn't sure at first if it was like a brothel, but what it turns out is it's a room where you just go in and you can smash plates. Like, they just give you a stack of plates and let you smash them. So I'm hoping to go to that soon. Do not have the health for that. Me and the roommates were acquaintances, but it was like a friend of a friend situation, and I've always been a social butterfly, so I didn't take very many efforts to get to know them, and I ended up kind of going both ways. And that's definitely something I regret. Wish I would have taken the time to get to know those roommates more. We might have ended up being more social people with each other. It would have helped me not feel like a stranger quite as much in that condo either. It's like the first year of it, it was almost like whiplash for me. Because I went from living with family who all knew me well and I knew them well, to living with people that I didn't really know at all. And for the first year, I didn't know how to process that. Like, I would make small talk, but I didn't know how to get closer. Yeah, I'm not saying like the bridge is burned or anything, but like it's been like a year and a half and none of us have talked. So I can text them, but it doesn't make up for the 2 years I spent living with them, not really getting to know them. And that's what I mean. It's not that I don't have an opportunity now, it's that wish I had used the 2 years more fruitfully. Wasn't all bad though. We definitely had a lot of fun days where we'd like go out and see movies, just all the roommates together, sit down on the couch, hang out and talk. Alright, I am lost. So nothing new. I don't know if you can see it on stream, but there's like 4 little lines next to my sword near the handle. you can't really see it now. Whenever I move, I can't... There it is. I don't know if it's a shadow or a visual effect. So red symbol, green door. Oh, this is helpful. I really want to like this game. Because I like this game, but I don't... I'm spending half of it not even fucking playing. Can't go up that door yet. Can't go through that door yet. Can't go through those other two doors yet. Don't know what the bonfire did. Like, all I need is a poke in the right direction. That's all. Because it's... What is any of this? Like, that area looks new. I don't even know what I'm looking for anymore. It just doesn't feel like stuff is laid out in a way that you naturally walk towards where you need to go. Like, you'll get a key, but be facing the opposite direction of where to go. So you start off by walking in the wrong direction, then you go, wait, this isn't right. Then you got to turn around and look for the place that is correct. And by then, you're so lost, you just clueless. It's the state that I'm at right now. Yeah, breadcrumbs. Just give me some breadcrumbs. The last breadcrumb I have is 20 minutes old. It just says I need to seek totems. But it's not giving me, like, anything else to work with. Thanks, Sammy. I would have liked to put out music more since demonetized. It always weirds me out that that song has like 1 million views on YouTube, which is a number a lot of musicians could only dream of hitting for any song. And I just put that out and then didn't do anything with music again. But I'm a very, like, cautious person. I like testing stuff and then not releasing it. Because it feels like hitting the submit form on a project. Like, you can't fail the grade if it doesn't get graded in the first place. So I only ever do stuff just for myself. And I don't know if I'll ever, like, hit that point where I'm just comfortably fucking around and putting stuff out. About to put a diss track on this game. I don't figure out where the hell to go. Do I have anything? Anything that will help me. I have another key, right? So I bet you I know where to go. That other door. That one. I'm happy to hear that, Fock. It feels like there's a weird stigma with music where if you like learning instruments and playing stuff but you don't release anything, it feels like you don't qualify for the same label of musician as people that put stuff out is, but I don't agree with that. I feel like as long as you have any general knowledge of what it's like to squiggle a guitar or piano or anything, I feel like that's good enough. There's been a lot of observed benefits to playing an instrument. Like if you spend just 15 minutes a day practicing, for like long-term memory, it's actually very beneficial for your memory. It's sort of like you know, hitting the weights, but for your brain. Having a little bit of musicality, even if it's not rigorous or professional by any means, kind of keeps you on your toes. I don't think it's necessary for a happy life, but I think there's only benefits from it. I don't think there's, like, downsides. You can create your own by feeling like, you know, going into, like, an insecure angle, but you don't have to do that. Yeah, for kids it's great, but kids are fucking show-offs. They can learn 3 languages like it's nothing. Then they just walk around like, what, you didn't? Like, no, asshole. I waited until high school where I took 2 mandatory years of it, and then I forgot all that shit after I graduated. Have I had a couple of awkward moments in Canada where the barista talked to me in French and I thought, God damn it, should have paid attention. Yeah, I've been there. But you know what? I still got that latte. Because they were bilingual, so I didn't have to be. Skull key needed. No, I didn't have to take 2 classes, but my options were between French and Spanish. I chose Spanish. And now the only thing I know is anaranjado. That's it. That's the only Spanish word I know. Where are you going? I like how they ran right next to the explosive barrels. Whatever will I do? I wanted to learn either Russian or Japanese, but neither were options at my school. I could pick up a book, and try to learn it now, but I haven't. Do I still have that key, or is it one-time use? One-time use. Yeah, orange. That was weird. I haven't seen a green door in a while. Ooh. If only I had ammo. Oh, would you look at that? Ammo. You know why I wanted to learn Japanese. I don't need to answer that question. More people reply to that than I expected. It'd be efficient, right? At least I'd get use out of it. I mean, technically on the workforce, Spanish would be more useful because it's a common language, but I don't know, I could visit Japan one day. Ow. Yeah, Kuobo's a massive weeb. He married a Japanese girl. Or just an Asian girl, I suppose. Dude literally has a band called Scott and Rivers where he sings in Japanese. Yeah, he's a weeb. He's one of those people who's like weirdly into it. Like fetishizes the whole culture, but in his defense, he's like in his 40s. He was like one of the first weebs to really commit that far. So. No, there was no one there to call him out on it. Oh, I could have gotten a respawn point. A lot of keys in this game. Man, this early access is a lot longer than I thought it'd be. I figured it'd be just like 1 or 2 areas. To be fair, a lot of it's just been me running around, but still. Glad I found this. You can find a lot of little underrated gems just by doing the Discover queue on Steam. That's how I find a lot of these games. Just let Steam bring them to me. Very menacing. And your demo man holding a pan pose. You can tell this game is more about the puzzles just by the fact that 90% of the combat is me running up and batting them to death. Damn, a lot of different turns to make. He was just eating dinner. I feel like my frames are dropping a lot more than they were. Dead end. Dead end. Oh, it circles back. So yeah, dead end. What are you doing? Moonwalking. Who's that JoJo character that screams about Venice? He was just ice skating across the floor. Like him. Like I could hear the ice scratching as he did that. He was BLJing. Alright. Found a door that goes back to the sewer. And one that goes back to the town. Frames are back. Yeah, so I just went through that whole area, which is great, but I've completely lost track of what the people in town wanted me to actually do. So a lot of that progress was not for nothing, but I have no idea what it was for. Oh man, this is intense. I'm just gonna keep trying to progress. I got the skeleton key. Oh shit. It's up there. I'm gonna have to backtrack to get there, I think. This is fun, Michael. There's a lot of moments of dead air where I'm just trying to desperately find where to go, but I think part of that is just me having a meatball brain. Combat-wise, or just gameplay-wise, it's a very astute. I guess this wouldn't be a boomer shooter. I don't know what you would call this. First-person puzzler. Oh, it's new. It's like fresh off the market. Early access, actually. Pretty convincingly like PS2 era medieval vibes, though. Taste of the Raz. Oh man, so I'm gonna have to consult the map. I'm gonna have to go all the way back through where I've been so I can get back to that skeleton key door. Where the puzzles? Well, there's been a few, but I've brute forced most of them. Like the one where I had to match the Skyrim door puzzle where I had to find the right icons and I just spun it until the door opened, or until the key dropped rather. So, a lot of those kind of puzzles. Moving objects to different places to unlock stuff. I don't know, this game doesn't really have any one formula. It's trying a lot of different stuff. So, we have a bit of a problem. I know where I need to get to, but I don't totally remember how to get to. All I know is I got a skeleton key. Oh, not there. I've never played Dark Messiah, so couldn't work with those comparisons, but sure. Wee. I can't believe I missed that. None of these are new. With those totems meeting their deserving end, the stranglehold in this square relents. I should explore and see what has opened up. I'll need to destroy any and all totems I encounter in the future. My voice gets a little higher every time I do that voice. Yeah, so up there. I need to get up there. Somehow. Best Queen album? The one that goes... Duh. Yeah, Michael. I just got back from vacation at Paradise Island, and it's the first stream of it, and my internet's dropped like 6 times. But I just had to like flush my DNS and sacrifice my firstborn, hoping that it fixes the issue. And you know what? I haven't dropped again since, so I think little Kevin with a Y was a worthy sacrifice. This might be where I need to go. Yeah, I remember now. If I follow this all the way, it goes to that little drop space. I wonder what's for dinner. Of course, leftovers. Don't mind me, just bringing this barrel. It's a souvenir. It's filled with cum. Explosive cum. That sounds like a monkey's paw situation. Like someone rubs a genie's lamp and says, I want to come every time I ejaculate, I want to have an explosive masturbation. And so the genie goes, all right, wish granted. And he immediately goes to a brothel where he hooks up. Only to find out that he turns every woman he meets into a landmine. And he has to use the second wish to like defuse the bombs that he's put in their wombs. Or wherever he comes, you know, maybe he just comes into a coffee pot. And then throws it at people. And he becomes a superhero. A superhero with explosive cum. It's like Bakugo, but sexy. Like they cum glycose that they can then throw at people in little bombs. I want to make a Killer Queen joke, but I know it would be in poor taste. Success! Spellbound no more. I need only overcome the remaining infrastructure of the town guard. He has like a special super suit that lets his cock just pop out like a gun. Aims it at ne'er-do-wells. Might be the first superhero that also, is a sex offender. That's not true. I feel like a lot of superheroes would probably be freaky in the sheets. It's a power thing. Deadpool. Actually, Deadpool's not a superhero, is he? It's anti-hero. The mercenary. So this door requires like a furry tail plug. I do not have. Yeah, I used up my 5 minutes of fun, so I'm now on the 5-minute segment of looking for where to go. It's just how the game's played, man. Don't like it, don't play it. I've beaten Jump Academy. I've beaten the hardest levels. Can't say the same for Michael. You beat the beginner. You beat the literal entry point to rocket jumping where they teach you the basics. Bet you don't even know what a pogo is, you fucking poser. You don't even surf. Yeah, which actually works in this context, now that I think about it. You don't even surf. Boy, this is such a pretty game. I love that it's turned into a walking simulator. It's my favorite genre. It's going swimmingly, Gaia. And a lot of progress. It's a fun game. They're pretty clever with the puzzles, the mechanic, like the weapons and such. Very fun, fine-tuned, not buggy. Haven't run into anything. I love like dive bombing with a sword on enemies. All of the mechanics are top notch. It's just the map layout. That's my one complaint. I find something of a progression point and then it turns me around and I gotta figure out where I'm supposed to actually be. Like, everything about this game, other than that, is very on fleek. The remaining infrastructure of the town guard. I need to find the furry butt plug for the door. That's what I need. If only I knew where it was. And I can climb up here again. If maybe there's progress. I'm so spoiled, but that one Skyrim spell that just puts an arrow on the ground and tells you where to go. Whenever I'm not enjoying a game, that's the first thing I think of. I just think, damn, I wish I could draw an arrow on the ground that tells me where to go. What's CBT? It's a fun time for the whole family, Watato. It's a Care Bear trip. Get to visit a Care Bear facility. I take off my tie when I stream Schmello. I like to keep the YouTube channel professional. This is more like kicking the shoes off. Kicking off the Tims and having a drink with the crew. I'd like to think my videos are very professional. You could show them in a work setting. At a game dev conference. Just cut around the in-jokes. Ah, yes. I remember this room. I was just here a minute ago. It hasn't changed a bit. Same with this room. I feel like I'm in the back rooms right now. Leak YouTube revenue? Dude, I upload once every 2 months. If you work a minimum wage job flipping burgers, you probably make more than my YouTube revenue right now. Gotta be making more commentaries. If you averaged it, it's probably like 6 months. But who's counting? Not me, and it's my channel. You look horrible. Alright, Mr. 30 polys for a face. You look like a used softball. Can't pick up, can't read. My character is illiterate. This is horrible news. Softballs get bumpy when you use them. You hit them with a bat. Yeah, a used softball is going to be in a lot more rough shape than a new one. Literally one of the few objects we beat with a pole. I'm just in a Skyrim town, just running around looking for side quests. That's all I'm doing. Just interpolate the frames with your mind. If you go Ultra Instinct, you can see the frames in between the missing frames. It'll be like it's 120 FPS for you. This is outside the village, not where I want to go. I'm starting to wonder now if the people that reviewed this game, and they all have 3 hours, whether they just didn't actually finish it. Or I'm just so bad that I'm going into like the 5-hour mark. And I still don't see an ending in sight. Anybody still playing Overwatch? Is that a threat? Those are fighting words. I don't think there's anything here, but... not like I have much of a lead to go off of to begin with. Overwatch is probably in its best position. There's more aerial characters, so you're not limited to just hit scan quite as much. Tanks aren't nearly as busted. Shield meta is still prevalent, but they nerfed a lot of the health of the shield, so you're spending a bit more time actually fighting players rather than inanimate objects. But even with all of those things, it's still a very washed down experience. Haven't really been adding new maps. They haven't added a single new map type since release. Unless you count Capture the Flag, which isn't even in normal rotation. So you can't play it. So, best position is relative. Like, yeah, it's better than it was in 2016. But... it wasn't free from criticism back then either. I am agape right now. I am completely squiggled. I don't know where to go. In life in general, but specifically in this game. Very lost. Spellbound no more. I need only overcome the remaining infrastructure of the town guard. The tax collector isn't giving me much curd to chew on either. Just thanking me. Haven't the Titanfall servers been getting DDoS for like months? It's been ongoing for a while. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if they're trying to hijack it to like send a message to say, hey, give us Titanfall content or we're gonna DDoS you. Coming from another TF2 that also got DDoSed under threat of update and watching that not work, I gotta say, it's probably a fruitless effort. Probably not gonna accomplish anything. I mean, it makes sense it happens. It's on the source engine, so once someone cracks your game, they're gonna abuse the shit out of it. I have not run into that issue when I play Titanfall 2. I've run into hackers maybe 2 or 3 times in my life of playing, but it was never insurmountable. Usually I could just re-queue and be fine. have not been DDoSed in Titanfall at all. 2. Man, you know what makes developers want to work on a game? Creating more problems for them. Clotted avenues. Alright. I'm officially lost. Which is a new development. I have not figured out anything whatsoever. I've learned a bit about myself in the process, like my patience, how much it takes for me to start hating a game. A lot of personal lessons. I would have figured something here, because this goes back to this area. Which makes me figure maybe that new key is in like another door. No. At least this music goes hard. That kind of makes up for me doing nothing interesting whatsoever for the last 15 minutes. Almost makes up for it. How many chat members can whistle inwards? Like inward, like... Because I find it way easier to whistle in than out. And I always wondered if that's a universal experience. Like every other day I forget how to whistle outwards, like while breathing out. I don't know how to do the cool 2-finger and mouth whistle though. The super loud one. You can't whistle? Wow. You're missing out. It's really useful for when you want a cat call or second thing. Or like you see something impressive and you go, would you look at that? Or when you want to do an impression of a teapot, perhaps. Or you want to pretend to not be paying attention to someone because you make awkward eye contact and you have to look away and go like normal humans do. The trick is, okay, so imagine you're forming a Rasengan in the middle of your lips. So you make the donut-shaped O, and then you start tightening it. And that's what I mean by it's easier to do it inwards, because you can kind of pull air so quickly that it produces the sound. Outwards, it's a little harder. Because you have to, like, support your lips with your tongue. Almost. So, there's another door up here, which is now open. Yeah, let's make fun of the people who can't whistle by spending the rest of this stream communicating only through whistles. I don't know where to find this key, really. Which is a shame, because key's half my name. A joke I will make every time I see a key for the rest of my life. That was a new enemy. Maybe killing that unlocks something. A respawn. It unlocked a respawn. Am I whistling to distract myself from the game? No, I'm whistling to distract myself from the lingering threat of climate change, which is ever pertinent, getting worse, and we are not making the changes necessary to adjust for it. And we should be more willing to discuss the Green New Deal than we are in this country. Maybe we are discussing. I don't know. I don't pay attention. Get back in that tent. Combat. There should be a game called Combat Wombat. For the sole gimmick of being a wombat who fights. New mascot platformer. Yeah. Yeah. A combat wombat on that long platform. I'd play it. Did you figure it out? I figured out how to hold my breath for 60 seconds. But, oh, the game, no. No, I haven't figured anything out. Nothing whatsoever. Alright, starting now. The sea lions taught me. Still holding my breath. Wasted a little to tell you that. And this. Found it. Now I gotta find my way back. Fuck. The only TF2 I'm a master of is thoroughly fucking two hands at once. Just gonna let the dead air ring out on that one. So, I got the key I needed. Gotta go find that feather door, which is probably like 7 left and right turns away. Probably get lost. I can't believe it was that obvious. It was just in one room. And now, gotta find my way back. You guys hear? Like sound? I hear sound. Not where I'm supposed to be. This is the worst. So I found the exact item I needed, and now I can't find where to take it. And I know where to take it. And this game still has a stamina bar. What were they thinking? Now I keep forgetting there's fall damage. I smell cereal. Why do I smell cereal? It's either that or piss. Guys, what does your room smell like? Let's take a census on what the average viewer's room smells like. I mean, I mostly just smell my own breath on my microphone, so I'm not the best example. Sadness. Yeah, I think they make candles for that. Doink. Oh, sorry, old man. Been a while. Patience! He had like a weird voice. This area isn't clear yet. Nice shiny rock you got for your staff there. His accent changes with every word. Baby, head back where you came from. See what you can do now. I think I beat it. Yeah, that's the end of it? A rose garden? And an old man who tells me to turn around. Wow. I'm so glad I spent 20 minutes looking for that feather key just to get an abrupt ending. Man, this shit really is early access. Fuck your pot. Great. I was expecting it to end soon. I just thought maybe they had something a bit more climactic planned. Instead of just opening a door and telling me, you did it. You did it. How long have I been playing? 5 hours total. I mean, yeah, that's not bad for a demo. But really? That's all you got for me. What a spectacle. Technically there are a couple of areas that I haven't explored. Like there are random closed gates that I don't quite know how to get through. I don't know if that's because they're not developed yet, or because I just haven't found the required items to get through. Either way, I think I'm gonna call it there. It's about 12 o'clock. Been streaming for like 4 hours. It's usually my average. And I'm getting tired of walking around. So, if this game can end anticlimactically, then so can my stream. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna hang around for a moment, but yeah, overall, this game was fun. Little out of nowhere and anticlimactic on that end, but